It's your boy Magic, not Mag1k, and I just hopped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's get it.
I be with all of that ratchet. I got to ride with that gadget. My nigga, they take without asking.
Alright, today we got Magic jumping off the porch with us today.
You already know what to do, man. Hopping out the porch, Dirty Glove Bastard. You already know we tapped in, man. Hey, let's do it.
For sure, man. How you feeling?
Shit, I can't complain.
Man, what? It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today, man.
Straight up.
So what you been getting into lately, man? What you been working on?
Shit, man. Real talk, I just been making sure that, like, getting all the music that I got, you know what I'm saying, after the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, the world opening back up and shit. A nigga really just trying to make sure that this time that I do it, that I stay consistent and that I got enough content to make sure that I keep people entertained and show them what direction that I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Because I done had tracks that done did well to show that, you know what I'm saying, I got what it take to do what I need to do, but also, you know what I'm saying, through trial and error, just learning that, hey, all the shit I'm doing now, I'm gonna make sure that it come out and it roll out right, you know what I'm saying? I had a new team, but we all believe in, you know what I'm saying, the bigger picture, so it is what it is.
For sure. Well, when you just said all that, you said that shit with a whole lot of structure. That let me know you've been putting the work in for a long time. So take me back from the beginning, man. Where were you from?
I'm originally from Birmingham, Alabama, 205, you feel me? I've been back and forth through Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, ever since I, like, really got out of high school and shit like that and just started doing everything on my own. I used to come over in high school a little bit, and then when I, you know what I'm saying, was in school and shit, later on in life, you know what I'm saying, nigga was just like, I met people, they were from over here and they was doing music. I didn't know how to really take it serious at that point because it was just like, nigga, I ain't even on that. So I was doing what I was doing, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, everything happened for a reason. And then all those resources, it's good to have good relationships with people and don't burn bridges. Because when I got interested in it, you know, I reached out to those people and it was like, man, you know, I already did right by me. And these people happened to, so, you know what I'm saying, just so happened that I had been working with people that was in the industry and ended up doing shit. You feel
That's
me?
real. So, what can you tell us about coming up out there in Birmingham?
Well, in Birmingham, shit, my mom had me when she was, you know what I'm saying, when she was 16 years old, you feel me? So at the end of the day, like, everything was fast, you feel me? I seen a lot of shit I wasn't supposed to see, but you know what I'm saying? She did the best she could. I ain't gonna complain like nigga didn't have nothing to eat. My mama a hustler, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? She was one of the ones that like did what she had to do, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? No matter what it took, you feel me? And no matter if our lights was off, you wouldn't have knew it because she kept us clean, you feel me? Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't always, you know what I'm saying, that good, but when she saying that, you know what I'm saying, I really had potential to do other shit because I was good in sports and shit, so, you know what I'm saying, she did what she could to goddamn make sure I stayed in that shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, it paid off for what it did.
That's straight up.
Yeah, but Birmingham is a place, you know what I'm saying, I actually just lost my sister. She died in Birmingham, got killed, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying, shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? She dropping her kids out to her baby daddy. Jealous bitch come from behind her and, you know what I'm saying, do that, you know what I'm saying? Short, you know what I'm saying? Also, that's just the type of place it is. It's just, ain't nobody got nothing going on, so it's just really a very envious, treacherous place. You know what I'm saying?
A crab in a bucket type place.
I ain't gonna make it seem like people ain't owning nothing, cause folk like try to make it seem like a country folks ain't own shit. Folks out there getting to it, you know what I'm saying, and hip to what's going on, but it's a lot of people out there still behind the curve, you feel me? Yeah. And they, you know what I'm saying, they going for anything.
Yeah, would you say it's a crab in a bucket city?
No, for real, it's like shit, it's that and just the jungle, you know what I'm saying? Cause what the fuck, like Jay-Z said, what the fuck crabs doing in a bucket?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a place where it is what it is, you feel me? Like, it ain't a lot of opportunity there, and it ain't a lot of, like, people ain't thinking outside the box. It ain't optimism there, you feel me? Like, people ain't thinking that, oh, I really can do that. But now, you know what I'm saying? They seeing shit starting to go. People coming down there looking at the artists and stuff like that. People starting to see that, but maybe niggas starting to get the wrong message because niggas think they gotta have a body to be able to make a song, you feel me? It's just some weird shit going on.
That's some real shit. Why you feel people feel they have to be murderers and gangsters and shoot them up, bang, bang, when they ain't even coming from that?
I understand why they think like that, but I feel bad for them though, because niggas really ain't got motherfuckers around them that believe in theyself enough to tell a nigga like, bruh, you can still be an artist and do all this stuff and you a real nigga, but you ain't gotta crash out because niggas killing niggas ain't even got enough money to pay for. You ain't even got enough money to be a criminal, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even, I ain't saying you gotta be rich, but a lot of niggas ain't even got enough money to be a criminal.
Yeah.
Anytime I done got in a little trouble, I didn't always have my money to get me out. I ain't had to call my mom and be like, oh, I need you to put the house up, some weird shit like that. Like, if you do something, like, a lot of niggas ain't got a lot of money to, or be thinking like that. They just want to do something just so, because they think that if I do get away with it, because shout out to them might got away with it, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna make a song got it. And they don't know he been just capping it down the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Just doing, working his one to just get in there, you know what I'm saying? Cause don't nobody wanna be broke, you feel me? And don't and nowadays with Instagram and all that shit, don't nobody wanna be regular. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just like working they move, and how could you be mad at somebody just want more? They might not go about it the right way, but they just want a little bit more. And you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like if niggas just feel a way to like cultivate that and turn that into the right thing, you know what I'm saying? We'll all be better off.
So at what point did you notice that you wanted to make it out of Birmingham?
By the time I was like 12 or 13, like I outgrew my own uncle, you feel me? And I realized that some people just didn't even want to leave. My mama always was a person that just would like leave. She go on cruises, all type of shit. And I'd be like, she'd be like, it's more to what's going on right here. And I like really give her credit, because to this day, like out of our entire family, like she one of the ones that people be like, damn, how you be doing that? You know what I'm saying? She be in other countries and shit, you know what I'm saying, to the day. So it's just like, I get it from just saying that. And then like my dad, you feel me? I met him later on in life, but realized I'm cut from another hustler too, you feel me? He from New York, you feel me? And at the end of the day, like, I just knew that shit was bigger than that. And I always felt like I was out of place, you feel me? Not that I was better than anybody, but that I was just like, man, I was okay with just going to the classic area, you feel me? Like, I love this shit, but I've been going to Atlanta. That shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's talking about something, but nigga might get burnt out on that. You gotta go do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? And I go around, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got the name Magic, just from being well-rounded. Yeah. And making things not seem like it's hard to do, you feel me?
That's real. So at what point would you say you jumped off the porch?
I jumped off the porch when I was around like 13, cause shit, I went to jail for goddamn, robbed the damn gas station when I was in 8th grade, you feel me? Like I was I was tired of asking my mom for money, you know, and my mama never sugarcoated shit with me, you know what I'm saying? So she would just like keep it 100. Hey, I can't get that. And you know what I'm saying? She be like, shit, you better be, and I'm like, I ain't finna even put her through. I don't even like the what they call rejection, you feel me? So I'm just like, I'm gonna try to do what I was, and like that was my intention that day, you feel me? But that's what it turned out to be when shit went the way it went, you know what I'm saying? And before then, I always was a kid like that was able to go out in the projects by myself. I never had no curfew or nothing like that, cause I was like beyond my years as a kid, you feel me? I always home with the old folks. I really never, and I'm not really even making this up, bro. Like for real, anybody that's family that know me, like I really just been beyond my years just from day one. Like I've been off the porch just making my own money since I was like 8 or 9. Like my mama would come home from work and I'd already have food in the house for her, you feel me? And this is no cap. She'd be like, what you do to do that? I ain't saying I was out there selling bricks. Nigga, I done knocked on doors, washed cars, all type of shit, just because I was like, it just felt important for me to like make some money for the family. You know what I'm saying? Just to do something. Cause I'm like, you telling me I'm the man of the house, so I gotta be there, and these pussy ass nigga you keep talking to ain't talking nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, niggas just trying to, you know how it is, I'm trying to carry all the groceries up the stairs and shit. Yeah. Just trying to be a hero, you feel me? And that's how it was to my sister, you know, like that was my partner, you feel me? I lost a little brother too, he drowned, you feel me? So it's just me and my youngest brother that's left. But at the same time, I've always just been, my siblings look up to me as a beacon of light, bro, because I always just, you know how like, some people just anointed in different ways. Everybody's special in their own way, but I was just, God knew I was gonna have to go through shit that nobody, that they weren't supposed to go through. And I really wasn't supposed to go through it, but I had to go through it because I'm somebody else. I'm somebody else's testimony, you feel me?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might live through me. It ain't really for me to get, you feel me?
No, I feel that. So when would you say you started making music?
Okay, so I wanted to start making music in the 8th grade, but my mom was on some weird shit. She was like, oh no, you ain't finna play no instrument. You play football. That ain't what you do. And you ain't finna be getting on my nerves playing no instruments in the house or whatever. So I let it go. But around like 18, 19, you feel me? Like nigga just really just at the end of the day just started rapping and was just like people starting to tell you, hey, bro, you right. You might actually need to take this shit serious. Like this ain't make no money. Boom. I learned how to engineer myself. And then from there, still making music and wanting to be a rapper, realizing like, hey, my people out here in Atlanta, they was like, hey man, they was already plugged in to QC, had brought me to QC years ago, you feel me? Boom, brought me over there, just let me see what's going on, cause he worked as an engineer. And then when I ended up coming through my like godmom no crib and shit, boom, they let me pick up the clients that's there and I started recording. I ended up just leaving my whole situation completely, just diving there, slept on the couch for like a year and a half. 2 years, you feel me? I was there with my boy Twisted Jeans, you feel me? He was in there, he did his thing, he was in the other room over there doing his thing, making beats, and ended up, we was all in a circle, we just working hard, day in, day out, you feel me? And I'm recording people just learning the game, and I'm like, okay, now I'm making money though, like, and I'm like, when I get to mixing and mastering, I'm making like real money on the week, like I'm making more money than I was making. I might not got no benefits and no shit like that, but I'm making some money, you feel me? And I'm making relationships with people, like I'm in shit, and then one thing led to another. I ended up, me and my boy B.I.B., and then we locked in, and then he get signed to Wolfpack, and we with QC, and next thing you know, we on tour with Lil Baby. It's just like everything just started picking up, you feel me? And I never really thought, like, I was making music all in the meantime, just when people were sleeping, when I would just had a little free time, making that music, and I'm like, people are here, and they like, bro, why the fuck you ain't making music? You know? You look the part, bro. Like, why you don't, bro? You doing all this shit, bro. You might as well do it. Oh, I'll write this for somebody, bro. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I just want to make my little money and start the way, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna need a budget and all this stuff. You know, just telling myself all the ways it wouldn't work, you feel me? Until motherfuckers came from out of town and they believed me, and they came and like really just like believed in what I like. You know, when a person come and they say they like your music, but then when they rap your whole verse back to you, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different feeling. Like, so it was just like, when you take me out, you do this stuff. When I'm like, I called my mom, so I'm like, she like, why won't you take a chance on yourself? And I was like, for what it's worth. Long as I can just get this shit a serious go, you feel me? I can't never look back and just be mad, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, those was great relationships that I had at that time, you know what I'm saying? I was doing my thing, doing that, but it is what it is, you know, like engineering, people that engineer in this industry know how it is. Cameraman, everybody know how it is, you know what I'm saying? We the workhorses. Yeah. And we get paid nowadays, but it ain't when it come down to what really get paid out, we only getting the scum of that, like. Niggas making millions of dollars off of songs, and the engineer really end up saucing shit up. Might get a credit, plaque, some bragging rights, but at the end of the day, every engineer's supposed to be some millionaires too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, for real? Because the producers doing their thing now, and I'm happy for them. But I feel like just like everything simultaneously gonna start happening. You know what I'm saying? Engineers gonna get their credit, and then even the people that be in the studio helping folk write songs. You feel me? Because people don't get credit for just being a vibe, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I know it's certain people that I like to have in the studio, boom, boom, boom. You keep them with them and you do make sure, but that's why you got to put your people in position, you know what I'm saying? To just feel special and be able to feel like they being respected and appreciated, you know what I'm saying? You give people money all the time, but if you empower people, it's different.
Damn, you said some real shit. So, we at this point now, you deciding to take it serious. Mom Dukes gave you the words of encouragement. You making the relationships. You got the courage. What step do you take first?
What you mean?
What's the first step? Okay, you build up the courage and shit now, right?
Yeah.
You got the ammunition in your back, the battery in your back. What do you do the very next day? You go to the studio, just write a song, record, or you got now, what you do?
What I did was, and when I think of it like that, the encouragement came from I can't let nobody outwork me. I'm like, everybody can be an engineer. When I realized how easy it was to just learn something that you didn't go to school for necessarily, but you learned it and you became good at it, then I got an ear for music. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't the engineer that was just gonna sit back and just be like, oh no, just let you make a bad song. I'm like, hey, no, that shit you said like two bars ago, shawty, that was him. Boom, boom, and out of respectfully, like if you do it the right way, people respect me and they be like, man, this nigga he a man, you feel me? Like I can work with this person because they want to see me do good. And when I was building those type of relationships with people. You know what I'm saying? To where motherfucker come to the studio, hey man, just help me write the whole song. Oh, I'm like, man, shit, I got you. I'm like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? This fun to me. It's actually therapeutic. You feel me? Yeah. Like I done been through a lot of shit, so I'm just like, shit. Boom, boom. I can help somebody, and then I'm an empath. You feel me? I feel what people be feeling. So I'm like, oh, I know what he going through. I know how that could actually make a person feel. So I'm gonna help him talk about it. Cause the way he was talking to it, when you were talking to me about it, it was different. But when you tried to rap about it, it was different. So I just bring that out. So the next step was just using all my tools and resources to just see where I can get. You know what I'm saying? And with music, it's gonna come depression, all that shit on the way up and down and whatever, however you're doing. Even when people doing good, they still might be sad in some situation. It's just the fact that no matter, I never lost the love for music and where the potential of where it can go, because I'm really like, I really feel like God put me here to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not just music, but at the same time to be an instrument. You feel me? Not just a rapper or a singer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an instrument of music and I'm a part of entertainment. You feel me? And
that's real.
And that's what we all should give in aspects of life. Everything. My little brother, he want to be a chef. Feel me? I done play sports, everything. He can do anything. That's why I said, bro, just be you, shout. Cause when you want to be what you want to be, you ain't gonna never fall out with us. Cause I'm gonna just push you to be what you want to be. But if I want you to play football and you don't want to play, you gonna end up hating me in football and all that. But just want to do what you want to do. And even if it change up, that's okay. Just keep your eye on the prize, you feel me? And that's the thing, my people up in Chicago tell me, they always say, keep the main thing the main thing.
That's real. So what would you say was the first record of yours that began to get recognition and attention?
The first record of mine that got recognition was the Tory Lanez record. Me and Tory Lanez dropped it's like a Caribbean record, it's called Tempo. And it's a good record, and I feel like it's a record that's gonna keep growing, you feel me? Like it's a timeless track, and it's gonna be a record that actually like, it ain't got no age limit on it. Kids can listen to it, old people can listen to it, and still feel the vibe, and it's gonna be that time of year song every year, you feel me? Because it's still streaming more than any of my other songs, you feel me? And it ain't just because of the feature, that has a big part to do with it, but I have the analytics, you feel me? From what people are actually clicking on and what they're searching into. But at the end of the day, like, that had its ups and downs. But that was the first record that like got me like, oh, boom, 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 because everything else was just behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Folks seeing me with them, like, oh, he out here with them, he with them, he with them, he with them, oh, damn. Oh, shit, he an artist now? We used to hear him playing music. Oh, shit, we got to see. Damn, he didn't got a track with Tory Lanez. Like, Tory Lanez hard. You know what I'm saying? Despite what's going on,
yeah,
he hard, you feel me? Crazy thing is, the beat that I had, right, was called a Tory Lanez type beat that I downloaded for YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what's wild about the whole situation, Shawty. Yeah. I recorded the song like 2 years before I even met him. I just put it up in my archive because I was like, this some shit like out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga ain't even finna expect me to do no shit like that, but at the end of the day, like, if I get a nigga like Tory Lanez on it, it might do something.
Yeah.
Boy, it's crazy how you can speak some shit into existence, boy. It's crazy, unintentional.
That's real. How did you end up linking with Tory?
Bro, I was at the gym. I was leaving Lifetime Fitness. I was in Chicago. I tell you, I thought you were gonna ask me that shit. I was at the gym, bro. My partner had called me. He was telling me, he was like, oh, man, I talked to some people. They says Tory on tour with Chris Brown. Says that was like a couple weeks ago. I'm like, okay, cool. He called me and said, hey man, you got a feature with Tory in 2 hours. Boom, at the United Center. said, nigga, I'm leaving the gym. I gotta get a haircut, edge up. What you talking? Like, we finna be around people. I'm like, what's going on? Nigga, I gotta go hit the mall real quick. So I took a shower, boom, boom, got ready, bro. I went down there. I went on this tour bus. He got the track, boom, boom. He went back there like 25, 30 minutes, came back. Shit, it's history. He put it, cause the song was already, he picked from like 2, 3 songs, you feel me? But he had, my boy Trail, he kept playing the song around him, you feel me? And at the end of the day, it was just like, man, hey, bro, I think he liked this song, bro. You feel me? We might need to push the gas. And the women was vibing with it, and it just was a good vibe. It was like, I ain't find nobody that was like, oh, I don't like that. That ain't my vibe. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I just hate the Corona happened right then, and then
the altercation happened.
And then that altercation, like I had single deals on the table, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's just like that altercation like made people like, even if you look like you was in support of me promote my own song, made people DM me ugly shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a woman hater, you know what I'm saying? Black women need love, I'm like, hold on, we don't even know what's going on, but you know what I'm saying? This is an investment. At the end of the day, like, this shit y'all fucking up my mood right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you though, I feel you.
But knowing what, you know what I'm saying, being around the situation, knowing Shorty, you know what I'm saying, he a good dude, you feel me? I just don't see him doing no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, whatever happened, it's gonna come out. I don't know her, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like Shorty wouldn't even be moving the way he moving if he know he was guilty, you feel me? I just feel like he don't even wanna look like no lame, just trying to speak out against it and making anybody look guilty, other than himself, you feel me? But a nigga ain't finna take no credit for nothing he ain't do, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I can't nobody ask somebody to do that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, let it be what it be.
That's real.
Y'all can get him locked up, he get right back out, but that man ain't doing nothing wrong. You gonna go right back out and do the same thing against him, you feel me? So it's just like, man, that man's a really talented, and he done work with everybody. And anybody that ain't, you know, that turned their back on him, that's fucked up, you feel me? Shawty really like, you know what I'm saying, a really hard worker, and he really is a part of music. And it's gonna forever be a part of music, even when he stopped being an artist, you feel me? Like, just because of what he know.
And done already. Straight up. So what is it that you want listeners to take from your music?
What I want listeners to take, I really talk about a lot of shit like that people don't like to talk about. I make hype music, you know what I'm saying? I make club music and all that shit, but a lot of my like get to know me music is coming from a place where I speak from pain, I speak from experience, and I speak from a place of wisdom, you feel me? And I just want people to understand like it's more to whatever you're doing, but don't feel bad because you thought at that time what you was doing, what you was supposed to do, you feel me? But it's more to it than that, you feel me? I want people to find themselves that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in one of my songs, hustle ain't new to this. Show them they can make something out of nothing no matter who you is, you feel me? And no matter who you is, no matter what you is, what you trying to do and what you trying to come to, you can make something, like you can do something. You feel me? But when you hear my music, you gonna hear that, oh, he put some work in that. He ain't, even if it's a fun song and we turned up, he cared about our vibe. You feel me? That's what you gonna feel it, because I ain't finna even bounce it down if it ain't got no feeling. And I engineer a lot of my own music. I sit there and record a lot of my own shit. You feel me? I do have engineers sometimes work with me, but 95% of the time it's me. Feel me? Like, and that ain't no disrespect to nobody else that's getting engineered, but that's a thing that I have I acquired, and I made sure that I got good at it. And when I started recording myself, I realized that, damn, ain't nobody gonna do you like how you gonna do yourself.
Yeah.
But it's people out there that's better and got more experience. But you know, them people in certain situations, you feel me?
They still ain't
I'm
gonna
up
take
there.
care. Yeah.
When it come to just being somebody else's engineer, you feel me? So I just be having to like, boom, boom, boom. I still go, and I come back and be like, man, I could have recorded that at home. It is what it is, though.
It is what it is, though.
It is what it is.
So where do you see yourself over the next 5 years? What's some of the goals you got set?
All right, in the next 5 years, what I see myself is I definitely will have a Grammy in the next 5 years. Not only because I'm just the best or anything like this. Once I get into the algorithm and the rhythm, within the next year, I'm gonna be in the algorithm to where people understand they just trying to get to know who Magic is, trying to peel back them layers, realizing that, oh, he make all different type of music, but we didn't realize we wouldn't even give him a chance if he would have came with this first. This shit bigger than anything we could have thought. And then by year 3 through 5, I'm in movies, I'm in a part of music, I'm a part of things that's coming out, I'm a part of projects, I'm a part of decisions that's gonna be made, and also be putting out good quality music. I'm gonna go straight to like a Bruno Mars level just to
let go.
to well, I got bands. Because I know how I look and I know how I come off and I know how I appeal. That's my shock value is what's gonna catch everybody. I got the stuff that you think, you know what I'm saying, that you can assume is gonna be obvious. But when I really just let it all just flow, it's over with for everybody, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna show people that I don't give a fuck where you from and what you did, bro. You can really take this shit a whole nother place. I love rock music. I love all that shit, and I make it all. It ain't no genre that I ain't tried to tap into. I got country rap music, all that. Well, I'm just doing the singing and everything, like to where you probably just heard me doing some drill rapping, but then now you hearing me sound like I'm singing with the church. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's all a part of me, and it's all a part of, and I tell anybody, if you say my name Magic, you said Magic, what up, Magic? If I wow you or be like, man, how you do that? You spoke it into existence by calling me Magic.
Yeah.
Words have power. You bought in. You spoke anything I do into existence automatically when you said my name.
Real spill.
I give people the power to just speak it into existence. Like, if you got respect, you're gonna call me what I want to be called. And when you call me that, that's why certain people got names that have meanings, and when you call it, it's just re-anointing it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about no religion. I'm a very spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? I have vibrations, you feel me? But at the end of the day, you speaking everything to an existence. So in the next 5 years, I'm gonna be further than what I'm projecting, but at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna be at a place where I know that I can be like, I'm doing the right thing, because it was never about me.
Yeah.
It was about making sure that I was doing what I felt like I was supposed to do, because I always felt like I was supposed to do something, you feel me? Just at the end of the day.
I feel that. Any last words and shout outs?
Man, I want to give a shout out to my boy Kurt, my boy Ace, man, from SMG, man. Shout out my boy SMG Jimmy, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out, man, everybody that's been staying down with me, man. She knows she is. Tag been with me, man, rocking with me. I want to, you know what I'm saying, through even all the interviews and everything I have going on, man, and my mom and my family, you feel me? Ain't nobody else really that I'm going to give credit to, but anybody that know that they gave me, you know, helped me along this way, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. Real nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no love lost, but who been with me, y'all with me. And that's what it is.
Straight up, man. Magic, we appreciate having you on the
Porch. Oh yeah,
Porch
shout out my boy Happy, man. Shout out my boy. Hey man, hold on, wait. Let's shout out my boy Happy, man. Shout out my boy Happy. I cannot forget about you, man. That's my nigga, man. He is working as we speak. Yes, sir. Hey man, shout out off the Porch, man.
Okay, cool. I was finna say, now you can't forget about me, gang.
Hey man, I done hopped off the Porch this evening.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about on that good gas.
Straight up, man.
If you ain't doing something, you ain't doing nothing, man. Let's get it, man.
Appreciate that, Magic. Gang.
I be with all of that rich. I gotta ride with that gadget. My nigga, they take without asking. Homicide